Hello, brothers and sisters. My name is Dr. Glenn T. Martin. I am president of the World Constitution and Parliament Association, a worldwide organization that is responsible for the writing and the distribution and the translation and the ratification of the Constitution for the Federation of Earth. This is the cover of one edition of the Constitution for the Federation of Earth. It's a document of only about 30 pages. It's a wonderful blueprint for the way that we on this planet can work together to solve our most fundamental problems. It is designed to end war, to eliminate all weapons of mass destruction, to protect universal human rights, to diminish global poverty and economic inequality. And finally, it's a green constitution. It is designed to protect the planetary environment for ourselves and for future generations. It is a beautiful document. I recommend that you get a hold of it, download it, study it. You can find it at www.earth-constitution.org. www.earth-constitution.org. I want to talk with you a little bit today about Article 19, the last article in the Constitution, because Article 19 gives the people of Earth, that is you and I, the special authority to start the democratic world order now. We don't have to wait until some laborious process of ratification has taken place that may take years or decades or whatever. We can start it now, and we can begin building its prestige, its authority, its effectiveness through actually creating the institutions that are called for by the Earth Constitution, creating them in the here and now, and building them as provisional world government. And provisional world government becomes more and more authoritative, more and more known by the people of Earth, turned to in cases of disputes and so on because of its authority. And before we know it, the Constitution itself will be ratified, and our planet will be, for the first time, a place of peace and justice and environmental sustainability. So Article 19 is called Provisional World Government, right? It gives us that authority, that power to start it, and it gives certain guidelines by which we can, the first things that we should be doing, and so on. One of the things that WCPA, the World Constitution and Parliament Association, has done under the authority of the Constitution is create something called the Collegium of World Judges. This is called for in the Constitution because there's going to be a world judiciary, right? A world Supreme Court system. And this world Supreme Court system is staffed by a collegium of highly qualified, impartial world judges. And we can start this now, and we have started it now. You can go on our website, the website for the Collegium of World Judges, and look at it there. Mostly retired judges, because sitting judges are often restricted in their ability to take any kind of stand, even this kind of a stand. But retired judges, highly qualified people, have already participated and are participating in this Collegium of World Judges. It is a pool of highly qualified people who as it grows, will be gaining prestige and will be offering their expertise to sit on first provisional world courts as we develop our authority and our prestige of people who want to govern the earth democratically and end war and protect human rights. They'll be sitting on provisional world courts, but eventually we'll start the actual world court system under the Constitution, and they will be the pioneers helping make this happen. The second main thing that we have done under the authority of Article 19 is create sessions of the Provisional World Parliament. The Constitution is a parliamentary system. It's not, doesn't have a president, doesn't have an authoritative executive that can wreak so much havoc as we know from today's dictatorial leaders like Donald Trump or Duterte in the Philippines and so on. It does not have a leader like that. It's a parliamentary system, and the presidential, the executive branch of under the Earth Constitution is subordinate to the Parliament itself, and it has no military capacity, no authority to suspend the Constitution, no authority not to implement the budget given to it by the Parliament, and so on. So, so we have a parliamentary system, and that means that representatives from all over the world come together and, under the guidelines of the Constitution on ending war and protecting human rights and creating social justice and protecting the environment, under those guidelines, they legislate world laws, which will be eventually enforceable by the civilian world police force. Uh, so this is Article 19. And that's the main thing that we have done in this movement. We've created sessions of the Provisional World Parliament. The first session was in 1981 in Brighton, the famous pavilion in Brighton, England. And it had representatives from all over the world, very prominent people, supporting the development of democratic world law.